Welcome to This Week in Weiss Schwarz, where we talk about Weiss Schwarz's news and cards of the day. We have a decent amount of news today, but it's still going to be a pretty short video. First up is that we received the promotional art for the Morfonica trial deck, but also we received some information as well. The TDs are going to be released on May 14th, and the colors are going to be yellow and blue. There's going to be one signed card, and that is Mashiro. They stated that there's going to be a level 3 that changes into another level 3. Like, ooh, that is crazy. Either way, like I mentioned, I am not the biggest Morfonica fan, but if you are, this is a must buy. One of the reasons is because there's just not enough cards in a card pool to make a pure Morfonica deck, even with the extra booster set that was announced during the winter keynote. So we are getting this in English, so if you want to be able to read your cards, you can hold off on the JP one. Over in the English news, we have the art for the SP cards of Fate-Stay Night Heaven's Feel Volume 2. Personally, I hate this. The quotes, in my opinion, should be in English because I cannot read this at all. And if I can't read it, maybe a good majority of the people can also not read it. Shout out to my JP201 dropouts. Also, as a design standpoint for a fan, this is pretty bad as well. I would have loved if the command seals for the characters were the command seals from the series. Like, for example, this is the Tosaka command seal, and this is actually the Tosaka SP card. It would have been better if the command seal was actually on it instead of the Saber one. I bring this up because why would they do it for the Sakura but not for any of the other characters? Yes, I know, Shiro and Saber are correct, but everybody else is not. Either way, Bushiroad, if there is a next time, I really do hope there's not a next time. Let's try a little harder. If you have not seen the video that I've made talking about this whole thing that's happening right here, link at the top. We have the completed artwork for the 13th anniversary card and the playmat. And if you do not know, they announced this during the winter live stream that Weiss Schwarz is actually celebrating their 13th anniversary and that they're going to have a special PR card and a playmat using art that's going to be drawn. Well, here it is. It's finally done. These are going to be prizes for a special 13th anniversary tournament that is going to be taking place from April 1st to May 5th, so about a month. The card is actually an entry PR card, so if you enter in the tournament, you get the card. And the playmat is actually a championship prize, as well as one random player will have a chance to get the mat for free. I would really want one of these cards. The art is actually like super nice. I really do like this, and I would love to have this in my collection. Also, since this is a PR card that's not specific to a set, you can actually use this card in any deck, so that's a little fun fact for you. Speaking of tournaments, we are getting an Idolmaster Shiny Colors Unit Cup. Think of this similar to a band league where you are only able to use one band for the entire tournament. This is literally the exact same thing, except you're only able to use one single unit, so one deck can only contain cards from one unit. So again, this is the exact same thing as a band league, so it's nothing new. So you enter, you get a participation PR pack that contains one of 6 cards, and those can all be hollowed out. The winning prize is actually this over here, and I don't know what it is. It's either a card or a playmat. Someone let me know. I really do hope it's a playmat because that would kind of suck if it was a card. I don't know, it's just me. Either way, the cards are called Towards the Dream, and actually, this contains every single character that is part of the unit. So it's not the unit name, it's each individual character. I'm going to shorthand it to just the unit name though, but keep that in mind, it's every single character. Because there are a lot of cards that are character specific, hence why they had to do this. Illumination Stars is experience level 2 or more. This gains 500 power and character discard encore. And on attack, this gains 500 multiplied by the total number of characters that you control. Leontica is 1k5 backup and alarm. At the start of your main phase, swap this card with a card in your waiting room. Hokago Climax Girls gains a soul if it's in the middle position. In on play, pay 1, ditch 1, top check 3, add a card, and you ditch the rest. Alstro Emeria is on attack. You give another character 500 multiplied by the amount of characters that you control. Stray Light is on play from hand. Ditch a card, top check your deck, and salvage a character depending on the level of the card revealed. And Nocchill is a 2 or less climax early drop, 3 or more in your memory, and this gains 1k power and on play heal. Out of all of them, I feel that Leontica, Hokago Climax Girls, and Nocchill are going to be more of the sought out ones, especially Climax Girls, because that lets you grab a card. whatever you want. That is super nice. Also, currently shiny colors is actually out, but that set has like about like, God, there's so many high rarity cards in that set. So if you want to look at those cards, seek them out. There's, I believe, about 24 SPs and SSPs. So there's a lot. Lastly, we are going to talk about Data Bullet. We currently have both overframe rare cards revealed and a green double rare. That is literally it. They only give us 3 cards, but still, those 3 cards are pretty damn good. Before we get started, just a heads up that this set is Neo Standard with Date Alive. That means you're able to use cards from Fujimi Fantasia Bunko as well as the Date Alive booster sets. Alright, we good? I feel that somebody probably got a heart attack after hearing that, so I'm just checking. Is everybody good? Alright, Spirit in White Dress Queen states that on attack, if you have colliding thoughts in play and 2 or more other Date or Spirit characters, top check 3, add a character, and you ditch the rest. And then you give another character 1k5 power. The climax is a 1k1 and a gold bar when triggered, but we currently do not have the art. Pretty standard effect. I would like it if it gave power to itself because you're only going to be at 6k power on climax, but it is pretty damn good that there is really no interaction between your opponent. It's just on attack, top check 3, add a character, then you give power to someone else. There is that to make this card a little more balanced. It's not super game breaking, but it's a solid effect nonetheless. Nightmare or Queen Kurumi is the first overframe rare card, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I really do like the side text. On play from hand, pay 1 and choose a character from your waiting room and place it to the bottom of your clock. Search your deck for a level 1 or lower character. So it is a searching Ricky, but the card going into your clock is gonna be from the waiting room, not from the top of your deck. You know what, with this set would be insane if it had a clock early drop, because this card could just set you up for that. Actually, I'm going to delete this part because Date Alive does not need any more good cards. Girl Entwined with Nightmare Kurumi states that if you have another character, this gains 1k power and climax combo. If you have Confronting Black and White in play and another character, this gains the following 2 abilities. On reverse salvage, and the character across from this card cannot return to hand, move to another slot, or go to the memory. The climax is a 1k1 and a choice when triggered, but we currently do not have the art. Ah yes, because that is what Date Alive needed, one of the most meta sets that we currently have. Anti-meta cards. Bushiroad, what are you doing? Oh my god. This effect is super good. It's not going to entirely stop your opponent from sending things to their memory or bouncing back in your hand, because this is only during the turn that the climax is played, but it sure can slow down your opponent. This is super good. A lot of cards do have on reverse effects where they get sent to the memory. Like one big one that comes into mind is Saikano. Another one is Adventure Time. Like those cards will lose their effects. Attack on Titan will not be able to bounce back in your hand. Neither is Saikano. I just played a Saikano deck like earlier in the week. Yeah, Saikano will not be able to bounce back into their hand. There are a lot of cards that are dependent on this, and just wow. So again, this set is Neo Standard with Date Alive and some cards in the Fujimi Fantasia Bunko set. So there is a lot of different cards that we will be able to pull from to kind of ensure this Kurumi will be killing things in a sense. What is the level 3 gonna be like? My god. Either way, we'll see what happens. And because Date Alive has so many good cards, and honestly, I am not excited to play against Date Alive during my Weiss Schwarz with Viewers series that I have on the channel. So if you missed out on the stream, we'll just announce it right now. There you go. If you play Date Alive, it has to be max rarity or we are not playing a game. You could call it petty. I do not care. Either way, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Weiss Schwarz news and content. Are you excited for Data Bullet? Just more Date Alive. Alright, sure. And lastly, what do you think of the signed cards for the English edition of Fate Stay Night Heaven's Field? Are you satisfied with the way that they look? You already know my opinion. I personally think they could have been done better. But what are your thoughts? And again, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Weiss Schwarz news and content. Follow me on Twitter and all that good stuff if you haven't yet. And I will see you all in the next one.